Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to night 2 of what is set to be one of the greatest 2 nights events in professional wrestling history. Welcome back to Wrestlepalooza. I'm your host, Silver Spoon, joined by a man who has been working for the main event. It's Captain Tibbs.
Welcome to Wrestlepalooza, the ultimate night 2.
That is right, and you can't start off something ultimate without these two.
The following match is a triple threat TLC match for the JWF Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the team of Blake Tanner, Scotty Moore. They are the BS.
And Tibbs, if you want to talk about how big of a difference does a year make, these two men, Blake Tanner, Scotty Moore, they've been at each other's throats. I mean, hell, I believe it was last year they were fighting for the Captain's Championship at Wrestlepalooza, and tonight they fight alongside one another for the tag belts. But these two men are going to be standing in their way.
And their opponents, hailing from Huntington, West Virginia, the team of Griffin and Justin Clouds. This is the VWO.
And you know something, Tibbs? I mean, you look at professional wrestling history, the litany of great tag team rivalries, and in my opinion, one of the tag team rivalries that sits at the top of that peak are the VWO and the BS. Hell, the first pay-per-view in JWF history were these 4 men fighting for the JWF Tag Team Championships, and now 5 years later, and look, they're still doing the same damn thing.
But you gotta know, Sills, a lot has changed in those 5 years because, well, these two teams, they may be legends in the division, but neither one of them are the ones holding the belts. No, it's these 2 men right here.
And their opponents, representing the Whitney family, your JWF Tag Team Champions, Alistair Bateman, Sami Sin. This is Demon Pink.
And you know the interesting thing about this matchup for me, Tibbs, is the fact that this may be the one time in history where champions are walking in as the underdogs. I mean, these 2 men, Demon Inc., they have been relatively undefeated in the past year, hell, since their debut. Seems they've had a rocket strapped to their ass ever since joining this company, but right now they're having to prove themselves against 2, if not the greatest tag teams in this company's history, and they're not just proving it in a normal match. This is a TLC ladder match, and you can see the action is already starting off hot and heavy.
Yes, Sills, this is one of those matches that we could say there will be an abundance of boys.
That is right.
Abundance.
That is right, Tibbs. And oh, big clothesline from Scotty Moore, taking Sami Sin to the outside before, the hero of the JWF tried for that big fist drop. But unfortunately, Sami Sin avoided it. I thought he might have been going after Blake Tanner, Scotty's tag team partner. And now, let's not forget, Demon Inc. have certainly made it no secret that they are coming into this match to hurt the BS, their former mentors. Demon Inc. certainly with a lot to prove tonight against their former teachers in the form of Blake Tanner and Scotty Moore.
Very true, Sills, but Demon Inc., they did not expect to be facing the VWO at the same time. Hell, the BS didn't expect to be facing the VWO, but it was just a perfect moment there when the VWO and the BS faced off against each other. VWO came out on top, so what else was there to do but add them to the match?
That is right, and you can see, a big super kick from Griffin Clouds, leveling Blake Tanner as Scotty taking out Sami Sin. And you got to think, I talked to Scotty Moore before this matchup earlier today, and he said that one of the big focuses in this match was to take out Sami Zayn. That man has proven to be a big equalizer in the matches of Demon Inc. When you got a giant force like that, the only thing you can do is take him out. As inside the ring, you can see Justin taking out his tag team partner, Alistair Bateman, as well. Demon Inc. are certainly in danger.
Exactly. I mean, it looked like for a moment the three, Blake Tanner, Scotty Moore, and Griffin Clouds, they all decided to team up on Sami Zayn for a moment before breaking down and fighting amongst themselves yet again.
That is right, and then you can see Justin bringing that ladder into the ring, the first person, but he unfortunately gets whipped on it, but Scotty backs up, spear, taking Sami Zayn straight through that barricade. You gotta think that was a little tribute from Scotty to the man known as Mamoa Curry, who of course is gonna be having his final match in tonight's main event. We know the history between Scotty Moore and Mamoa Curry is long and strong, and Blake Tanner dropping Griffin with the bee sting down onto that steel chair.
But that history is not as long and as strong as the history that Mamoa Curry has with the man sitting right here. He is long and strong, and he's gonna get some friction on tonight.
That is right, the main event, my commentary partner, main eventing Wrestlepalooza for the first time in a very long time against his old rival Mamoa Curry one last time, but for right now, we got to keep these rivalries renewed as the VWO and BS are going after one another. Scotty Moore just got suplexed onto that steel ladder. Mamma mia.
That is not gonna feel good tomorrow, Sills. And that might have just changed the favor of this match. The VWO, honestly, I think they got a good chance to win this one.
That is right. Plus, you have to consider this. The VWO were the first people to really stop the momentum of the BS on this big return tour. Now Sami Zayn and Scotty Moore perched atop that ladder. But Scotty eating metal as Blake Tanner drags him from the top, but unfortunately, it looks like Scotty drops just as quickly.
Double pull down from the ladder, and now it's anyone's game again. Sami Zayn was really trying to take it to Justin Clouds, and now he's taking it to Blake Tanner. He is an unstoppable machine.
Wait a minute. I don't know if you noticed that from across the ring. Alistair Bateman using the bee sting of Blake Tanner to take out Griffin Clouds. That is something we saw during their matchup on JWF Defiance, something that had been certainly getting in the head of the BS, stealing their signature maneuvers. Demon Inc. have been playing mind games and playing them heavy.
However, it's not something that's completely unknown to the BS. Scotty Moore has been known to use that tactic many times in his mind game, so hopefully they'll been able to steel themselves for it. But I think if there's somebody in the BS that you're going to go for a move thief from, might be Blake Tanner. Throw him off his game a little bit.
That is right. Now, wait a minute. Sami Zayn once again getting whipped to the outside by Scotty Moore. Who just sends him down.
Nice spear.
And you can see Blake going out to finish the job. Oh my God, look at the strength. Boom, beautiful European uppercut sends Sami to the earth, and Tibbs, I think Blake Tanner might have just got the tag champion bleeding. Wait, hold on, looks like someone in the truck. That's right, we were so busy on one, we took our eye off the other. Scotty Moore taking out Bateman with the SMG, but you can see Bateman seemed to be prepared for it. Seems to have really shrugged it off almost.
Yeah, that is not something that you see every day, Sills. Not off of an SMG from Scotty Moore.
That is right, and then, Sami Zayn falling straight down onto that ladder. And that is the thing about a matchup like this. Having those steel chairs, the ladders, the tables all across the ring. You never know, one of those suplexes could get extra damage if you manage to just move your opponent into the right location.
Very true, Sills, but this match, TLC, this is a match that requires you to go above and beyond anything you could ever hope to achieve as a normal, mortal human being. So you're going to have to be prepared to take more than your body can handle and to go to lengths further than you could imagine yourself, or you're never going to make it in a brutal match like this.
That's right, and you can see, oh, wait a minute. Alistair Bateman on the outside. Oh, turns it around under Vapor to the elevator. As look at this inside the ring, the BS with the tables. Then Justin bringing the chairs, the full TLC triumvirate complete. And I thought they were going to put it to use against Sami Zayn, but you can see the feud between the BS and the VWO took things over just that quickly.
As you can tell, I mean, this is... Although this kind of match has the ability to ignite a blood feud against just about anybody at this point, but the VWO and the BS, they've really been going at it. Honestly, all Demon Inc. would need to do is just survive watching the other two teams completely destroy themselves, but they don't seem to be that kind of competitors.
That is right. Well, I mean, let's not forget Demon Inc. and the VWO. They have gone against one another quite a fair share of times. In fact, the JXT tag title reign of Demon Inc. was ended by the VWO. Of course, one of the few teams in history to have claimed both the JWF and JXT tag team championships. Of course, being the VWO. And now, look at this, 2 tables. We got ladders, we got chairs. There is chaos inside this ring.
You love to see it, Sills. This is the kind of stuff you pay to watch Wrestlepalooza for.
That is right. Griffin Clouds with a massive DDT onto the hardest part of the ring. But it looks like, once again, Alistair Bateman shrugging things off. And I will say, Demon Inc., the members of the Whitney family, the one thing they have is definitely a high pain tolerance.
Very true,
That's right. Think about the man known as Gozzie, the Nightmare, a man who's going to be facing off against one of the hardest hitting competitors in our division, Crush Atlas, later tonight for the JWF Captain's Championship. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner on top of that ladder, and oh, it looks like, I don't know if Justin Clouds finally knocking that ladder out of the way, and oh my God, Griffin dropping Blake Tanner down, and now Scotty Moore alone in the ring, but gets tossed out just as easily. And you know, Scotty set up that ladder, and oh! Thought he was about to be hoisted on his own proverbial petard, but managed to roll out of the ring. You can see Griffin pulling at that head. I think Griffin Clouds might have knocked something loose when he collided with that ladder.
That might have been it, Sills, although it is not looking great for the BS right now. The VWO and
look
Demon
at that.
Inc.
Alistair Bateman almost assisting Griffin Clouds with that under vapor to Scotty Moore, but oh, gets dropped down onto the metal beams of that wooden table. And now look at this. The VWO and Demon Inc. having taken out the BS, but wait a minute, what is Scotty Moore thinking? Setting up that table. At this point, if I'm Scotty Moore, I got to be worrying about getting in the ring, getting up one of those ladders, and getting the belts. That's the intriguing thing about these 3 teams, Tibbs, is the fact that they seem to be really focusing on proving themselves tonight instead of focusing on going after those belts.
Yes, we've only seen we've only seen competitors go for the belts just maybe a couple times.
Blake out to the tag champion! Blake out to the tag champion! And what in the hell has Scotty Moore constructed? Stacking 2 tables. Second Blake out to Bateman. Oh, but unfortunately, Blake Tanner's tag team partner has just been tossed to the outside. The B is in there alone, and unfortunately, he is in there alone with 4 other hungry wolves.
This is not a good-looking sight for the... Well, I was about to say it's not good looking for the BS, but it's not good looking for anybody now. Scotty Moore's back in, taking it to Sami Zayn. Justin Clouds right back in it.
That is right. Now look at this. Just, oh my God, dragging the face of Sami Zayn over those ropes. That has got to be exacerbating that wound. And you can see Sami already has a crimson mask covering his face.
Very true. I don't know how much more Sami Zayn can take at this point. Both of our tag team champions are bleeding right now, Sills. You gotta look at that.
Tibbs, oh, wait, hold on. A cut of both from Bateman taking out Blake Tanner. But now look at this, Sami Zayn has grit. Oh, wait, hold on. You can see Scotty was trying to stop him, but instead, Justin Clouds just got put through a steel ladder, courtesy of our tag team champions.
That could have taken Justin out for the match, but it looks like Sami Zayn's not done. No, Justin Clouds, he's not giving up.
That's right, Justin reversing into a beautiful spine buster. Could be looking for that cumulonimbus power bomb, but no, Sami Zayn fights back, and now, Tibbs, look here. Perched atop that ladder, the only man in the ring, but wait. Griffin Cloud's coming to join him. Two old rivals atop that ladder. And oh my God, what in the hell is Griffin thinking? Looks like it doesn't matter because Scotty lets go.
That was a good move on his part right there. Go for the belts.
That is right, but look at this. The man Scotty Moore has been seeking to take out this entire match. The ace in the sleeve of Demon Inc., Sami Zayn, once again meets him up top. And oh my God! Oh my God!
Everybody's down! Everything's down! Chaos in the ring!
Scotty
The
Moore
VWO.
colliding through two damn tables. Sami Zayn on the outside. This is chaos erupting in the Wrestlepalooza arena, Tibbs.
My God, Sills.
And I don't know if you noticed that Griffin Clouds was about to set up for the Under Vapor on Scotty Moore, but Blake stops him. Bulldog.
Get that ladder up.
That's right, the BS in the center of the ring. You can see Alistair Bateman covered in his own blood trying to get a ladder of his own. And now Demon Inc. rushing into the ring, but Blake Tanner right there to stop him. Takes Sami Zayn, straight through it, steel chair. And Scotty Moore's done it.
The winner of the match, a new JWF Tag Team Champions, Blake Tanner, Scotty Moore, the BS.
Well, Tibbs, they made it clear a couple of weeks ago. Scotty Moore said he has not walked into a Wrestlepalooza without a championship in a very long time, and he intended to not make it a habit this year, and he's proved it because your new tag team champions are the BS.
Kind of feels like a homecoming, Sills. How long has it been since we've seen this moment?
That is right. The history of this company has changed in the time since these men have teamed up, but now they're back on top, where in my opinion they belong. But another woman looking to make her way to the top is this individual.
The following match, scheduled for one fall, is for the JWF Women's Championship. Introducing first, the winner of the 2022 Regal Rumble. This is Tiffany.
But you know something, Tibbs? If she is gonna make her way to the top, there is going to be one person standing in her way.
And her opponent, your JWF Women's Champion. This is Phoenix Driver.
And Tibbs, you know, I hate to say it, I honestly didn't think this day would come. Yes, Phoenix Driver is a phenomenal performer in the ring, arguably one of the best we have, which of course is why she is walking down to the ring as our JWF Women's Champion. But to be honest with you, for the longest time, whenever the going got tough, whenever she got into a high pressure situation, Phoenix Driver was not able to deliver. But tonight, she is walking into the biggest show of all time. Night 2 of Wrestlepalooza with that belt. And that is a heavy burden to carry. But tonight, I think Phoenix Driver can do exactly that.
I hope you're right, Sills. That is the thing about Phoenix Driver. She's always been here looking for a fight. She wants the best fight that she could get out of anybody. And it seems like sometimes winning is second or even third in the priority list for Phoenix Driver. So you got to wonder what this match is going to be like now that she's on the greatest stage of them all.
That is right, but there she is, our women's champion, and I gotta say, it's about damn time. But I think the big story of this match, as much as I do appreciate and adore the fact that she is finally able to stand here as our women's champion on the biggest show of the year, there is still one lingering figure in the background, and that is Mrs. Cash in the Bag herself, Karen Bush.
And you know she's probably going to make an appearance tonight if the last few weeks have been.
That's right. Hold it high, Shibby. That, of course, being what it is all about, that JWF Women's Championship, having it held by women like Val Curry, a woman who I know is going to be keeping a close watch on the main event tonight. But look at this, Tiffany starting things off with a big lariat, but oh, Phoenix fighting back with a big kick to the gut, but Tiffany still staying in it. And now a little bit of technical chain wrestling. Not something, I think we've even said it on commentary, not something we expected to see out of Tiffany tonight.
No, not at all, Sills. Tiffany, Tiffany's a bit of a wild card at this point. It's been a while since we've seen her compete in any full, honest capacity.
That is right. And I don't know if you noticed that Tiffany had the throat of Phoenix draped onto that rope, but was covering it up with her body to where the referee could not see it. A very wise move, but oh, unfortunately leads to a big drop kick. But as I was saying about old Karen Bush, that of course is the auntie, as she is called, of the woman known as Tiffany. And she's made it clear that Tiffany's job tonight isn't to win a belt. Tiffany's job is simply to weaken Phoenix Driver enough for a cash-in. The woman is planning the heist of the century, and I gotta say, as much as I am not a big fan of Tiffany, as much as I am not a fan of the way she has won a lot of her accolades, the girl's here. Let her have her moment, you know?
Exactly, Sills. And I'm going to have to say, it wouldn't even be the heist of the century at this point. Well, we're in a new century now, so maybe.
That is right. Of course, the former heist of the century. Oh, went for the big King Kong lariat, but instead gets dropped and locked. She is trying for a tap. Tiffany is trying for a tap, and Tibbs, I hate to say it, as much as we like to talk about the accolades of Phoenix Driver, Tiffany seems to be batting a perfect game. Oh, went for the kick talk, but Phoenix stops her at the pass.
Let's not beat around the bush, Sills. There may have been some tomfoolery around the original J1 tournament, but Tiffany had a great showing, even though she wasn't supposed to have won it.
Oh, that is right. Of course, last year's J1. Oh, wait a minute. Beautiful Hurricane Rana taking down her opponent. And then a massive lariat as well. And now Tiffany calling forth, might be looking for that kick talk, that vicious super kick. No, instead locks her in it. Blocked and reported, but unfortunately, the legs of Phoenix Driver just too long, but instead gets her directly in the path of the kick talk. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out is Phoenix Driver, and I'm hoping that is the adrenaline she needed to get going, because Tibbs, at this point, what's it gonna take from Phoenix Driver?
At this point, Sills, I'm not sure. I did not expect to see such a showing from Tiffany, and I think it's thrown Phoenix Driver completely off her game.
That is right. You can definitely see a little bit of underestimation on the ring into the ring tonight from Phoenix, but I don't think there's any underestimating anymore. But you have to also consider Tiffany has, at this point, thrown out just about every single big move she's got. Every single thing she can load in a cannon, she is loaded. But Phoenix Driver, not so much. But once again, getting locked in the blocked and reported. And once again, Tibbs, I think for Phoenix Driver, she has just got to weather this storm of onslaught from Tiffany. 1, 2, kicking out once again. Because in my opinion, if Phoenix Driver can lock in a Rainmaker or one of those King Kong lariats, it could be all over. But look at that, the weak kick out from the champion. And you saw Tiffany notice that. Oh no, feet up on the ropes. 2, kicking out once again.
This is not what I expected at all, Sills, honestly. I mean, props for Tiffany. I'll have to say that. Tiffany seems to be
She has got the champion very well scouted. More than anything else, I will absolutely say that Tiffany has got the champion scouted. Once again, tried for the King Kong lariat. Once again, Tiffany avoided it. But look at this series of strikes from the champ before. Oh, what a drop kick. Levels the influencer. Oh, but now Tiffany fighting back. Oh, was trying to set up once again for that Koji clutch, but instead, oh, look at that, working over the legs. That is a wise move. We know Tiffany likes to employ a lot of leg-based offense, and weakening the knees. Oh, wait, roll up. 1, 2. Ooh, kicking out at 2 is Phoenix Driver.
Oh, Sills, that could have completely changed it. It could have just won Tiffany the belt right then and right there, but Phoenix Driver is still not ready to give up. Phoenix Driver could, as you said, hit any of those things.
Oh,
she's got.
Wait, hold on. Rainmaker!
Exactly what I was saying.
That is right, directly off of that vicious German suplex as well. Tiffany has been turned inside out, courtesy of the champ.
What?
Ooh, Tiffany kicking out of the Rainmaker. The most devastating move in Phoenix Driver's arsenal has just been kicked out of, but it looks like she's not done. Oh, no, turns it around. She's not done.
Life finds a way, Sills.
That is right, but oh, there it is. Calling forth the power of the Rainmaker. Once again is Phoenix Driver, who hits a beautiful atomic drop before. Draping her down, could be looking for an elbow drop or maybe, oh, just stomping away on the body of Tiffany. And Tibbs, the tide has begun to turn in the favor of the champion.
This is it, Sills. Yep, we were wondering how long Tiffany could keep it up, but, well, maybe she's got another wind in her.
That's right. Once again, locking her in. Trying for that tap. She has got the neck of the champion wrenched back, but let me put it this way. Phoenix Driver, I think you could rip her damn head off, and I don't know if the girl would tap.
That is very true, Sills. I mean, that would be still be a win for Tiffany, though.
That's right, but she's not moving. Barely getting to her feet, directly in the path of the tick-tock. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit.
Well, we have a...
Oh.
Well, Tibbs, we may not just have one title change tonight, because making good on her promise is the woman known as Karen Bush. And you can see her yelling at Tiffany, basically telling her, hey, you better lay down. Put the shoulders to the mat. It's all over. And now it's just a matter of if Tiffany's got to comply.
I don't know, Sills. I mean, Tiffany doesn't look like she's putting up much of a fight.
1, 2, stop! She kicked out!
She kicked out! Second thoughts, maybe.
Tiffany kicking out! Tiffany refusing to go down, and look at the brutality from Karen Bush, but Tiffany's not taking it! Tiffany's fighting back!
Go on out there, kid. You won the championship. It's yours! You deserve it!
That's right, but now look at this on the outside. Karen Bush, a woman who, let's be honest, back in JXT, Karen was most certainly someone who would make a spoil of a good time. And it looks like that's what she is trying to do for her niece tonight. And I don't know if you noticed that Tiffany is so exhausted, she was willing to take the count out. Tiffany is so tired that she was like, I'll do whatever it takes, but oh, look at this. Tibbs, that is fury, that is anger. I think the woman known as, well, the girl known as Tiffany has grown into a bit of a woman tonight because she is fighting like hell against her aunt.
And well-deserved, I'd say. Stand up. Stand up to those toxic family influences. Good on you, kid.
That is right, but that spine buster, and now look at that, just laughing at the broken body of her niece. One, kick out!
Oh, there you go. I had to stand up to a toxic family influence last night, Tiffany, and let me tell you, it's cathartic.
That is right, and oh, went for the back fist, but instead, oh, I thought she might have been trying to set up for the mini driver. Of course, one of Karen Bush's signature moves. 1, 2, kicking out. That was a wise roll up there on the part of Karen Bush, but at this point with Tiffany, I think you're gonna have to beat her down. I don't think Tiffany, she just got that belt. She's not giving it up this easy.
Exactly, Silves. That is the thing. Now that Tiffany has that taste of gold, Silves, when you got that taste.
Kick tock, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out at 2 3/4 is Karen Bush, because I may not like her, Tibbs, but damn if the woman is not resilient. Goes for the pinfall. 1. Oh, kicking out at 1 is Karen Bush. And you can see Tiffany.
That kick out. She barely got that shoulder up.
That's right, and you can see Tiffany is now desperate. It's almost a cry of, please just let me have this. Please just let me have this victory, which I'm sure she has pleaded with Karen Bush before on that subject. But unfortunately, Karen has got her planted with that spine buster, and the new champion's reign may prove to be younger than the champ herself, too. Oh, 2 3/4. She's still in it. She's still in it.
A little bit of fight left in her. I don't know how much she's going to be able to stand up against Karen, who's fresher, more experienced.
Kick tock. Kick tock, reversing that big back fist. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out at 2 once again. And you can see some frustration growing on the face of the champion, but let's not forget it took more than that to take out Phoenix Driver, but now off the top rope, what a leg drop! 1, 2. Oh, kicking out at 2 is Karen Bush. You can see the exhaustion growing on the face of this woman. She's already been through one damn match against a woman who was arguably the best in the division, the best of the year. But Karen Bush doesn't give a damn about that. All she gives a damn about is those belts. Oh, but wait a minute. Tiffany fighting out. Tiffany fighting out. What's she thinking? Drapes her down. Locks her in. Locks her in. She's seeking a tap. She wants her to tap. Can she do it? Can she do it? Yes!
Yes!
The winner of the match, and still JWF Women's Champion, this is Tiffany.
Well, Tibbs, coming into this match, I know Tiffany was not exactly a fan favorite, especially with her alliance to the new Defiant champion, the man known as Mark Plays. But tonight, I think if anything, she has earned the respect of the JWF universe.
Who'd have thought it? You love to see it, Sills.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following event is scheduled for one clusterfuck and is set to occur in Birmingham, Alabama.
Introducing first, he is the bearded man from the Badlands, the absolute Badlands, Scotty Moore. And in the other corner, sporting the modest plaid on plaid on plaid, the man with the plaid crown, the plaid is plaid on the plaid, the man who knows nothing about wrestling and everything about plaid, the late Tanner.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to do something there? I thought this was just you two.
Oh,
No, that's Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
And we are the Fight Boys, and it's a show about professional and not so professional wrestling. Make sure to check us out, because when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life. All right, Tibbs, and it's time to make some history with War Games.
The following match is a War Games match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the man with a body of steel. This is AJ Steele.
And here is the man who I'll be honest, we've got to blame for this whole affair, Tibbs. A man who, I'll be honest, I don't think belongs on a Wrestlepalooza card, belongs in a damn courtroom in the form of AJ Steele.
Sills, what more is there to say about AJ Steele at this point? We know what he's about. We know that he should be on trial, and we know that when he's in the room, you can hear the sound of his hypertension.
You could hear this man sweat.
And his partners, hailing from the dingiest, dirtiest part of New Jersey, they are Johnny Bananas, Joey Pajamas. This is Bananas in Pajamas.
And now, of course, for those of you at home who don't know, of course, earlier this year, we decided to take our developmental brand, JXT, and incorporate it into our main roster. And when you do something like that, there's always going to be growing pains. There's always going to be guys who complain about losing their spot. But I think these two men, Bananas in Pajamas and AJ Steele, have taken that to a whole damn new level when they decided to attack the men known as Big Fistin, 2/3 of their opponents tonight. Of course, Tekken Mike and Vlad Tankman.
Just a real battle of who's who in this division and who...
And who's not, Tibbs. It's a battle of who's not. Now, Tibbs, what in the world of JWF, of course, we know there are War Games matches, Blood and Guts matches. What is a War Games match?
Well, Sills, I typed it into the computer trying to figure out what that is. I will tell you something. I did not like those search results.
This cage is about to swallow these men whole, but only one team can walk out victorious.
And their opponents, representing JXT, they are Tekken Mike Tushwood, Vlad the Funky Russian Tankman, and Falcor the Stoppable. This is Team JXT.
All right, now these, of course, Falcor, the large dragon man, Tibbs, is the man who, according to him, created the War Games match. And, all right, I have where he has written what it's supposed to be, and it just says, I don't know, probably like a Hell in a Cell, but with like 2 3-man teams.
That's not as bad as I thought.
It's just a Hell in a Cell match then, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
it's just a 3-on-3 Hell in a Cell, man, yeah.
And one pinfall to victory as well. So,
Here we go.
Good God, Tibbs, the chaos is already started in this epic War Games match. And you know something, as much as I hate to see a man like AJ Steele or Bananas in Pajamas get one of these top match spots at Wrestlepalooza, I think that kind of gets counteracted by the fact that it makes me happy as hell to see Big Fistin and Falcor in the same spot.
Well, let me just tell you, Sills, I think that's a double-edged sword for exactly that reason, but it makes you really want one team to win over the other more. I'm an unbiased commentator, but I'm speaking from an audience member's point of view right now.
That is right. You can see Falcor now taking things to the outside, but meanwhile, Johnny Bananas is trapped in the ring between a Big and a Fistin, and both of those men are willing to take him out.
Wait, it's Johnny Bananas and Joey Pajamas, right?
Yes,
I thought it was the other way around.
Falcor is fighting Joey right now, and may I say, making a meat grinder of the cage using the body of Joey Pajamas. But meanwhile, AJ Steele stuck in one hell of a stump puller on the part of Vlad Tankman, but Johnny Bananas right there is, oh my God! Tibbs Falcor just sent Joey flying through that steel. The cage is busted open already.
That's okay, Falcor. You don't have to. I know you're a fucking dragon, but I thought you pulled your punches, but I guess not tonight.
I'll be honest, if there was any man not to pull punches against, it is, of course, Bananas and Pajamas and AJ Steele, men who have, let's be honest, slandered the name of Falcor and Big Fistin on AJ's show Wrestle Wars. I mean, at this point, normally in real life, someone would take that guy to court for false information. But Falcor the Stoppable says, fuck court, I'm taking you into a steel cage and both of your little friends. And they're on top of the Blue Dragon Bomb. No,
top
reversal.
Of the cage. Falcor's just on top of the cage with him.
He tried for that Blue Dragon Bomb as well, which we know to be a forceful maneuver. Oh! Meanwhile, Joey taking out Falcor. And then big drop kick. Meanwhile, down there inside the ring, you can see Johnny Bananas, unfortunately, has Vlad Tankman right where he wants him, peeling the banana. And then falls into the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Well, that's one hell of a way to break up a pinfall, Falcor.
You break another man on top of him. All right, I'm here for it. This is the kind of chaos that Tibbs lives off of.
That's right, and a gentleman's clutch directly into the path of Big Fistin, who is, what? This is an interesting pinfall technique.
What's it?
Well, Tibbs' body is not on top of him. It almost seems like there is some sort of mystical magic holding him in place, but Falcor takes advantage and decides to hit an elbow drop, I guess.
All right, then. You know what? Sometimes the laws of physics don't work in this ring. We know that.
And then a vicious dragon kick straight to the jaw of AJ Steele. The crowd loves to see it. Tech and Mike rolls in for the pinfall, but unfortunately, Bananas and Pajamas right there to put a stop to it.
Sills, I'm being told this is War Games, so the ring was just trying to eat them.
Oh, that is correct. A big fist straight to the jaw of AJ Steele. Tibbs, the man with the body of steel, is getting wrecked, but 1, 2, toe. Last minute kick out from Vlad Tankman, who is unfortunately in a very dangerous situation right now.
Oh, very true. We know Vlad Tankman. He is a very strong, powerful man, but some say he has a glass jaw and a glass chest.
That's right, but now look at this Falcor in the middle of a lion's den. He's got both members of Bananas and Pajamas. He's got AJ Steele. Falcor is being decimated in the center of the ring.
What is our happy dragon gonna do to get out of this one, Sills, is my question.
I don't know, but it looks like that does not matter because AJ is just trying to snap the arm before. Oh, might have been trying to set up for a power bomb, but stops him at the pass. AJ being forced to roll out of the ring, and now Joey Pajamas in it alone, but no! Oh, what? A Liger bomb. But oh, Hold on a second. Tekken Mike stops him with a beautiful slam. And now Joey Pajamas is directly in the path of the biggest fist. Rolls him over into the pinfall. One, ooh. Unfortunately, the tag team partner of Joey, Johnny Bananas, right there to put a stop to things. And then, oh, Johnny eats a big dragon kick. Tekken Mike goes for the pin. Joey breaks it off. And now, Tibbs, I think we are all even once again. But Falcor, fights out of that powerbomb attempt as Tekken Mike bounces off the ropes. And unfortunately, I don't know if you noticed that, inadvertently hit Falcor and stopped the Dragon from putting the final nail in the coffin of AJ Steele and Wrestle Wars.
That is true, Sills. I mean, what a kind of blunder on their part. But I mean, Sills, this has just become a massacre at this point.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed that. Falcor just sent Johnny through another part of the cell.
Yep.
But unfortunately, Johnny right back into it. But you can tell the damage has been done. They are fighting off against one another, and now, another tribute perhaps to the god of the sea, but Johnny Bananas preventing that Momoan punch from being nailed by the innovator of big fist violence.
Oh my goodness, Sills, it's like, I mean, really, the JWF originals do not want to give this up without a fight. AJ Steele is still a powerful competitor. He's someone you gotta watch out for. He's got Steele in his arms.
Tibbs, he is our first ever JWF Defiant champion. That is a legacy that AJ Steele will always hold. But of course, we all remember the man who took that belt away was a dragon. And that dragon is taking AJ to the outside before picking him up, looking for the suplex. Straight down onto the mat.
And that dragon, he stands tall. Almost as tall as Big Fistin there. Tekken Mike, he's a tall guy, huh?
That's right, but wait a minute. Went for the dragon kick. Joey Pajamas avoids it. AJ Steele eats a big fist from Tekken Mike and goes for it. One. Joey breaks things up, and that is the thing with Team JWF, if you want to call them that. Whatever you want to say they are, is the fact that they have been damn good at breaking up those pinfalls tonight.
Very true. I mean, you'd have to say they got teamwork down pat.
That's right, but a Dragon Kanrana takes out Joey Pajamas. AJ Steele gets whipped into the ropes. And you gotta think Falcor is looking for that blue dragon bomb. But instead, bounces him off the ropes. And now AJ Steele is directly in the path of one funky Russian with one big goal. Vlad Tankman's got him. Gentleman's clutch. Gentleman's clutch.
Get him,
Goes
Vlad.
for it. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
The winner of the match, the team of Falcor the Stoppable, Vlad Tankman, and Tekken Mike Tushwood. This is Team JXT.
And Tibbs, that was an absolute war of attrition between both of those teams. I mean, that is the thing about a Hell in a Cell match, or 4 games, match like this, is the fact that with all of those men condensed into one place, getting one of those pinfalls is difficult. But Vlad Tankman found his moment. He hit the gentleman's clutch, and that is why Team JXT now stands tall in the victorious ones in the first ever War Games match.
Dragon, the Metal Fist, and Vlad.
The following match, scheduled for one fall, is for the JWF Captain's Championship. Introducing first, accompanied by Randall Crowley and Lawrence Whitney, representing the Whitney family. He is a nightmare, Gozzie!
And Well, Tibbs, you know, on any other year, in any other circumstance, I'll be honest, I would be excited as hell to see this kid, the Nightmare, Gozzie, whatever you want to call him. I'd have been excited as hell to see him fight for this championship tonight. And, well, new pyro or not, that does not excuse the fact that for the past year, Gozzie has decided to, instead of work on his craft, align himself with those men in the Whitney family. And unfortunately, that might be the advantage he needs tonight as he goes toe-to-toe with, I'll be honest, one of the toughest sons of bitches in the entire JWF locker room. And that's our captain's champion, Crush Atlas.
And his opponent, your JWF Captain's Champion. This is Crush Atlas.
And you know something, Tibbs? Last year, when our former captain's champion, a man who I'd argue is one of our greatest captain's champions, Scotty Moore, when he was forced to vacate the championship, that left big shoes to fill. And in my opinion, no one filled those shoes better than the man known as Crush Atlas. Hell, Scotty himself said when he gave up that belt and offered it up to what was at the time our developmental roster, he said that there was only one name in his mind for that belt, and it was Crush Atlas.
And he has earned it every single day he has been in this ring, fighting to defend itself. Over the last few months, this man has reigned supreme. But what happens when he tells Gozzie, the Harlequin of Hell, to get to the chopper?
I don't know, Tibbs. I mean, you also have to consider this. The fact that, in my opinion, Gozzie is a guy who has come within fingertips grasp of that captain's championship so many times. Like I just said, one of the best captain's champions, Scotty Moore. Hell, Gozzie's first match in the company, he allegedly broke Scotty Moore's arm. I mean, that's a bit debatable, but looks like Crush Atlas not wasting any time tonight to take out the Nightmare.
So not long after that, Gozzie, he shattered the shoulder of the Dylan, almost winning that very same championship.
That's right. He was the captain's champion at the time. I mean, like, in my opinion, this is long overdue for Gozzie, but not in this way. I mean, Gozzie has proven in the past he can get it done on his own, but tonight, look at ringside. The man, the progenitor of the Whitney family, Lawrence Whitney and Randall Crowley's at ringside. I mean, if I am a referee, if I'm Shibata, I'm going to pay attention to bullshit like this and kick him out as soon as possible.
Honestly, Sills, that's what I'd rather have. I'd rather have
both of these. Hold on, rolls him up. Small package, 1, 2. Oh, and unfortunately, the man they used to call Tiny Boy's small package did not pay off well. But the Nightmare now finally... Oh, wait, hold on. Rolls him up once again. That's right. I think at this point, Gozzie realizes that, hell, he's mostly a forceful competitor, quite a brawler, likes to use brutality, but he knows that is not a game he will be able to win against Crush Atlas.
Oh, not at all. This is something that you're going to have to... Gozzie's going to have to put in the work for this. I mean, fools at ringside or not, honestly.
That is right, and now you can see Gozzie waiting for Atlas to get back to his feet, climbing to that top rope. What is the Nightmare thinking? Oh, went for the splash, but Atlas avoids it. And unfortunately, that might just be the in that the captain's champion needs to take out Gozzie. I mean, you saw how the match started. Powerbomb after powerbomb, neck breaker after neck breaker. If you give Atlas an inch, he will take a mile. And now, slams him down with that butterfly suplex. But once again, Whitney right there to provide the distraction, allowing Gozzie to drop the champion just that quickly. Goes for the pin, 1. Kicking out at 1 is Atlas. And now...
Something you should never underestimate, though, is the viciousness of Gozzie.
That is right, and I don't know if you noticed that. Lawrence Whitney. Oh, my God!
chair in. Gozzie dropped Crush Atlas right on that chair. God damn.
That's right. You can see Atlas kicked out. And now, what the hell is this? No, bullshit. Well, it looks like Randall Crowley distracting the referee, allowing Gozzie to get in a few brutal shots with that steel chair that he's already suplexed the man on, but Atlas fights out of it.
Gozzie was goddamn lucky right there. Shibata almost caught him in the act.
That is right, but it looks like Gozzie's about to be caught. No! Avoids the chopper, and now, oh no, a bloody eagle straight down onto the steel chair, rolls him over into it. 1, 2. Oh, Crush Atlas, proving he has got a whole hell of a lot more fight left in him, but what the hell is Gozzie thinking? He's just like a vulture surrounding the body of Crush Atlas, and there we go, Shibata finally getting involved, taking out that steel chair, and luckily it's allowed Atlas to get advantage and just toss Gozzie across the ring and into the ropes and spear him to the mat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, Gozzie kicks out at 2.
And that's another thing about Gozzie. Gozzie's a hard guy to get around. He's a hard guy to put down unless you really, really know him.
That is right, but my God, that powerbomb might just do it. Along with this, because Gozzie is in the path of the most dangerous move in the JWF. But no, Gozzie ducks behind before he can land the chopper. And now the Nightmare once again has the advantage. Takes him across the ring, big drop kick straight to the chest. And now he's calling for him to get back to his feet. Might be trying to set up the Bloody Eagle. No, what the hell?
What was that? The mist.
The mist straight in the eyes, rolls him up, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Atlas kicking out at 2.
Wait, well, how does that work? Crush Atlas wears sunglasses.
I think that might be the one thing that just saved the title reign of Crush Atlas, who, what the hell? Oh my God, Holy shit!
Yes!
Gozzie tried for a spear to the outside, and Atlas said, hey, if you're coming, I'm taking you with me.
Atlas said no.
Oh my God. Oh, Tibbs, looks like, hold on. Going for another one of those big neck breakers on the outside. But unfortunately, look right up there in that corner. Lawrence Whitney, and oh my God. Well, I'll be honest, Tibbs, I think you're right. I don't give a damn who's at ringside. Crush Atlas is causing punishment tonight.
Crush Atlas always causes punishment, Sills. No matter what the outcome, you're gonna have to hurt if you're fighting Crush Atlas.
God, I'm sorry, Tibbs. I cannot get over that suplex to the outside. Crush Atlas, I think, is very well aware of the opponent he is facing tonight. Well aware of that poisonous black mist. Well aware that Gozzie is willing to go to many lengths to win that belt. And Atlas being aware that you're gonna have to go to just as big of lengths on your own. Oh, but unfortunately, a big knee strike can stop a spear as quickly as it starts. And now, unfortunately, once again, a Bloody Eagle awaits our captain's champion. Let's see that one more time. That is the maneuver that broke the shoulder of the man known as the Dylan, our current JWF World Heavyweight Champion.
And that could very well be the move that breaks Crush Atlas, but doesn't look like he's very broken right now, if you ask me.
That is right, and now, going for another one of those signature power bombs. I'll be honest, that is the one thing I'm worried about the man known as Gozzie. There is a big weight discrepancy between these two. And at the end of the day, Crush Atlas can pluck him out of midair and probably throw him to the earth in who knows how many different types of configurations.
Very true, Sills. Crush is the master of just really throwing people, picking people up. I mean, really, Crush Atlas can do all of that.
That is right, and then whips him down onto the mat, wrenching on the neck is Gozzie. And I'll be honest, this Tibbs seems to be pissing off the champion more than anything else. But Gozzie taunting a little bit, hitting an elbow drop. I think, unfortunately, the #1 contender might be getting a little cocky, but it might be well-deserved. Wrapped up, snapped. The arm is broken. Look at that. That is the maneuver that took out Scotty Moore in Gozzie's first ever match. 1, 2, 3. You don't need 2 arms to win a wrestling match. You just need 1 to be able to kick out with. And Gozzie is furious. Oh, went for an elbow drop, but Crush rolls wisely out of the way.
Crush Atlas proving how much fight he has in him. One of the best breakout talents I have ever seen in this company, in this business. Crush fucking Atlas.
Oh, wait, hold on. Rolls him up, rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh, Atlas fights out of it. Last minute kick out from Atlas. And now you can see Gozzie almost in a desperation mode, trying to figure out what to do next. What's it gonna take? Oh! And maybe that DDT will do it with all of the force of that spear behind it, and then another wrench against that arm.
And so you see that Crush is bleeding.
That is right. Well, Tibbs, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm worried about the external bleeding at this point. It is more internal. 1, 2. Once again, Atlas fighting out. Atlas using everything he has to fight against this nightmare who has given him everything he's got. Uh-oh, bounces off the ropes. Oh, went for a big boot. Takes him into the corner. Atlas now trying to finish things off. Plucks him up, drops him down, and backs up into the corner.
Oh, this is it.
And Tibbs, this is a move you're gonna have to look out for in just a few short minutes in our main event. That's one hell of a spear, and he's not done.
Not done.
Because it's time for this nightmare to get to the chopper. Boom!
Boom. Sorry, Gozzie.
That is right. That is one hell of a maneuver. We have seen it take out legends in this business. And what the hell? What is Randall Crowley thinking?
Not Randall Crowley, you piece of shit. Yeah,
that's right. And now look at this Crush Atlas almost looking at Lawrence Whitney and daring him to try some. But unfortunately, I don't think he notices. Right behind him is Gozzie. Right behind him is Gozzie. Oh, dropped with a reverse DDT. And the nightmare now drags him to the center of the ring. Once bitten, twice shy, and third snaps the arm.
Oh, you heard the scream of pain from Crush Atlas on that snap, Sills.
That is right, Tibbs. I think, unfortunately, the Whitney family has proven to be great assets tonight. 2, 3.
The winner of the match, a new JWF Captain's Champion. This is the Nightmare, Gozzie.
Well, Tibbs, I know you gotta get out to the ring. I know you gotta make your way out for the main event, but I gotta say, Gozzie, yeah, he's our champion. Yeah, Gozzie did it. Good, congratulations to you. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I think Gozzie is gonna have one hard time sleeping tonight, being aware of the fact that without the Whitney family at ringside, I don't think he would have ended this one.
We'll have to see next week, Sills. I gotta get down to the ring. There's so much left unsaid for this match that we're about to see, but let me tell you, it's gonna be a good time. It's not gonna be for a long time. Might be a long ass match though. See ya.
What's up, everybody? It's everyone's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon, here to remind you that if you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying this great JWF pay-per-view, maybe consider giving back over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, for the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can support us, the Fight Boys, a load of BS. The entire network can benefit from just a few dollars a month from you. In addition, you get exclusive content like Wrestling History X from the Fight Boys. You get to check out old episodes of JWF. They're all waiting for you over there on patreon.com/a-load-of-BS.
The following match is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, the owner of the company, Captain Tibbs.
Well, ladies and gentlemen at home, I hope you are ready to witness history for this, the final match of the man known as Mamoa Curry. And welcome to the broadcast booth, Blake Tanner, one half of our brand new tag team champions. Blake, how are you?
Sills, I'm doing great, honestly. I got this gold around my shoulder, and I'm about to call Mamoa Curry's last match. I couldn't think of a better honor other than being in the match itself, and obviously that's Captain Tibbs' place, so you and me, we're gonna get second best right here.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Val Curry, this is the God of Law, God of Sea, and God of the entire JWF. This is Mamoa Curry.
And there you can see, accompanied to the ring by his daughter, the former JWF Women's Champion herself, the longest reigning JWF Women's Champion, Val Curry, finally getting to second her father down to the ring for what is going to be his final matchup. And Blake, I can't think of a better place for it to happen. I can't think of a better opponent for it to be against. This man, Mamoa Curry, has left a legacy in this company.
And that legacy starts and ends Mamoa Curry, Captain Tibbs. I mean, we all know, we all heard the stories. We've all seen it from day one. Mamoa Curry wearing Val's goggles, though, is just breaking my heart right now, Sills.
That is right. On his quest back to Olympus is this man, the God of the Sea, God of the Law, and God of the JWF, facing off against the man known as Captain Tibbs, his oldest friend, the man he started this company with. But I hate to play analyst, I hate to play a professional wrestler commentator during this, but you gotta also be looking at that. The taped up ribs, the taped up shoulder of Captain Tibbs after that vicious nautical rules match. And you gotta look right there. That is a target Mamoa is taking on him. Goes for an early pin. Kicking out. You gotta think that was almost to mock the man known as Captain Tibbs.
Momoa's playing with him at this point. He knows that he wants the best out of Tibbs, and the way that you get the best out of Captain Tibbs is by fucking with him.
That is right, and you gotta consider these two old friends. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that, trying to choke the old man out, but immediately falling into the ropes. I'll be honest, Blake, I think these two are having fun, more fun than anyone in the audience at this point.
You can see these two, like, looking at how they fight. This is not a grudge match. This is not a blood for blood match. This is two best friends right now, Sills, giving it their all against each other. This is truthfully something that some pro wrestlers only ever dream of.
That is right. And you have to also consider the ring rust, though, on the part of Captain Tibbs, a man who, well, outside of that nautical rules match, wait a minute, goes for the pin. 1, 2, nearly gets the pinfall off of the Momoan punch. That would have been a very early end there, but I know Captain Tibbs refuses to let Mamoa Curry go out on anything less than his best. But unfortunately, Mamoa is backed up, could be looking for that spear. Oh, no, just a shoulder tackle.
Yep. As they say, there is no Tibbs without Mamoa.
And there is no Mamoa with no Captain Tibbs. And then Tibbs, though, tosses him to the outside. And now what is the captain thinking? Taking things down, and it might get down dirty and dangerous with these two at ringside.
Captain Tibbs, he's already had one hard fight. I heard that he did his old... Oh, no.
Oh, hold on. We've seen this tonight, and we're seeing it again.
Spear!
Straight through that barricade as well. That could not feel good on the injured shoulder and injured ribs of Captain Tibbs.
No, but I'll tell you something, Sills. If I was in the audience right there, that seat would have been well worth the $4,000 I paid for it.
That is right. We don't like to talk about that on commentary, but yeah, that is correct. And now looks like looks like Tibbs getting back to his feet on the outside. And then, oh, look at that. Almost suckered Mamoa in for a big backbreaker. And I'll be honest, our referee, Shibata, he's trying to get to a count. He's trying to get these guys back into the ring. But if this ends with a double count out, I can think of about 10,000 very angry, pissed off individuals in this audience.
And they'd all be asking for refunds. And Tibbs knows that can't happen, which is why he broke up the pin or the count.
That is right, but wait a minute. Oh, went back to the outside, immediately gets caught by Mamoa and dropped before, what is Mamoa thinking? Oh, driving the point of that elbow directly down into those injured ribs. And Mamoa Curry is not done. He has got Tibbs leaned up against that announce table. And as you can see, we're doing commentary elsewhere because we were very well aware of the chaos that would be brewing between these two. And I don't know if you noticed that Tibbs was going for an elbow drop to the outside. Momoa noticed it, but still fell prey to the point of that elbow.
Tibbs just had to readjust, and still Mamoa Curry took it like 100%. Captain Tibbs is just someone who is able to... he's the best improvisational wrestler I think any of us have ever seen.
Kick out at 1 is the man known as Captain Tibbs. He is not letting his age betray him. He is not letting his injuries betray him. Mamoa Curry said, I want you as good today as you were on day 1, and that's exactly what Captain Tibbs is bringing it.
They say that Captain Tibbs last week went onto a pilgrimage back to the Fountain of Youth, somewhere he hasn't been for many, many years, just to get ready for this match.
That's right, and you saw he went for that spear. And Tibbs, if anyone knows how to reverse a spear, it is the man known as Captain Tibbs, who now takes him towards the ropes. Oh, jams him into the turnbuckle. What in the hell is he thinking? Oh, look at that. That is a weak lift there on the part of the captain. Oh! But that is not a weak kick.
It's his upper body may be hurt, but Captain Tibbs' feet are still at 100%. He just kicked Mamoa Curry into the next county.
That's right, the originator of the Steel City Kicks, bringing them to good use tonight and whipping Mamoa Curry into that table. What in the hell do you think Tibbs is thinking? Oh, wait a minute.
He's had a plan for these tables, apparently, for this entire match, Sills.
That's right, but look at that, Mamoa the one to break up the count at this point. I think even Momoa's curious to see what Tibbs is going to do. Oh, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Things are getting back into the ring. Things are getting hot and heavy. You can tell the frustration is now growing on both of these men. At the end of the day, yeah, they are best friends, but they still, the question is yet to be answered. Who is better, the God or the Captain? And it looks like the captain has just served up one hell of a blow with those knees to the chest. But Mamoa Curry kicks out.
Oh, on paper, this question seems easily answered. But in practice, you can tell, everybody here can tell, the god or the captain, who will win.
I have been here since day one as well, and let me tell you something, it has been almost shockingly even at points, but oh, Tibbs drapes him across the ropes. Could be setting up for the 205, no, instead, oh, a big knee straight to the lower back of Mamoa Curry. That's a wise move that has earned him victories over the god of the JWF in the past.
On some days, at Tibbs's best, he can win. At Mamoa's best, he can win. It has been a 50-50 shot for the last 50 years or so. And today, we know Mamoa Curry is at what we could think of as his best. Captain Tibbs, it's hard to say. He had a grueling match last night, but this is some of the best Captain Tibbs I've seen in a long time, Sills. I don't know if it's his best, but he's up there.
Mamoan punch goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kicking out just before that 2 count is Captain Tibbs. And you can see Mamoa looking a little bit distraught, but I want to talk about this. I don't know if you've noticed this. Mamoa has almost been hesitant to go for the spear. Look at this. Went over to the corner. That's his usual place to set up for the fisherman's spear, his most deadly maneuver. It's almost like he is refusing to use it. He sees the injuries. He knows how much Captain Tibbs is hurting.
If I know Captain Tibbs, I'd be pissed about that. So pissed I'd be screaming like he is now.
That's right. And when he finally goes for it, Tibbs is ready with that knee strike straight to the jaw.
Yep.
And looks
so that
like
may be...
a Trinity bomb is in part for the god of the JWF. 1, 2. Oh, 2 3/4 kicks out of the Trinity bomb, but Tibbs holding on. Tibbs holding on with everything he's got. Look at the anguish growing in the face of Mamoa Curry, but also the anguish on the face of Tibbs, who is struggling to hold that squat position.
Tibbs couldn't hold it, but you could see that may be another reason why Mamoa Curry is scared to go.
Captain Tuck! Captain Tuck! Oh, he's got him locked in. Mamoa Curry, you can see desperately trying to get towards those ropes, but Tibbs is holding him back. Oh, but he can't hold back that foot to the face. Spear!
Oh, and that's how he gets him with the spear.
1, 2. Total 2 3/4. Tibbs kicks out.
You gotta be wondering, Tibbs has suckered Mamoa Curry in with that spear before. He did it again tonight, but Tibbs was not looking. He just got smashed in the chest.
That is right. And you can see, went for another big forearm smash, avoids it, eats a big kick straight to the ribs, and now both of these men so evenly matched. Tibbs draping him against those ropes once again. And also, you've got to consider those tables set up on the outside of the ring. If any men know how to do something dangerous, deadly, and destructive with a table, it's most certainly these two.
Very true, Sills. I mean, he's...
Oh, wait,
I
now
worry
Mamoa.
about these two.
Mamoa was almost looked like he was setting up for the Momoan punch, but instead, went for an elbow drop. Tibbs avoided it at the last second. And now Mamoa Curry almost seeming to be in desperation mode. I think much like you and I both expected, we didn't expect this type of fight coming out of the man known as Captain Tibbs. We didn't know what Tibbs would be fighting like. And I'm sure Mamoa thought this was going to be a much easier fight than it's turned out to be.
Maybe so, but also, I don't know, Sills. Mamoa Curry is never one to underestimate his opponents. Mamoa Curry is one to bring his best at any day, usually. To bring the best that he thinks he needs to give to win the fight. And that seems to be his undoing tonight against Captain Tibbs. Captain Tibbs has touched into something otherworldly in his strength. He is holding up to things that would put lesser men down. Captain Tibbs has ascended to a level maybe beyond any normal man.
That is right, but that's what you have to do when you face off against a god. Went for a big kick. Mamoa fights out of it. Tibbs fights back with a strike. Oh, the offense is coming hot and heavy in this matchup. Tibbs now leans up against that table, and Mamoa Curry with violence in his eyes. What the hell is the god of the JWF thinking? He has got that broken body of Tibbs up, and once again, the hesitation. Oh, but he still nails him with that vicious slam straight through that announce table.
Right through the table. That is Tibbs' home. That's been his home for the last how many years, Silves? And he's finally gotten put straight into it.
That's right, rolls him over into the pinfall, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 3/4 kicking out. And I don't know if you noticed that. That is almost a look of fear on the part of Mamoa Curry, who is now wrenching back on that neck. I think Mamoa Curry is aware that if he's gonna beat Captain Tibbs tonight, he is going to have to treat him like an opponent, treat him like an enemy, treat him violently. And Tibbs came in willing to do that, but I don't know if Momoa's willing to go to that length.
We all
as
know
he gets
that's what
drug
Tibbs
away
is.
from those ropes after that vicious kick.
This could be it.
That's right, Momoa in the center of the ring, locked in the captain's hook. He's in the captain's hook.
It's broken Mamoa Curry's ankle before. It's broken his foot off before. Is Mamoa Curry gonna break out of it?
Oh, that's right, and barely gets over, barely rolls over, back to his feet, and then picks him up, slams him to the earth. And now Mamoa Curry, he's circling in on it, but not if Tibbs has anything to say about it. Big kick. Both of these men are trying everything they have got. And now it looks like a captain's hook's on its way, but no! Off the ropes! Mamoa punch! 1, 2! Kicks out at 2.
Punch did not put the captain away.
And look at the hesitation on the face of Mamoa Curry. He knows what he's got to do, but he's not sure if he can do it. Backed up into the corner. Could we see it? Spear! 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 God. Straight down into the mat. The ribs are broken. The shoulder is separated. And the god of the JWF. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of the match, headed back to Olympus, is the God of Law, God of the Sea, and God of the JWF, Mamoa Curry.
Blake, what a way to end a career. Against your best friend in the ring, your best friend out of it, going toe-to-toe, and for one last time answering the question, who comes out on top, the god or the captain? And tonight, the god proved exactly why he has, for the past 100 years, been the god of law, god of the sea, and god of the JWF. And I'll be honest, this man has left some massive shoes to fill, and I don't know who on our roster is about to step up and fill them.
Anybody could, Silves. Anybody could, from yours truly to the Dylan, Scotty Moore. Hell, anybody.
It seems weird that you only picked out the dudes in your
Boyz?
stable.
No, it's not weird at all.
Well, I don't feel like you should like Dylan anymore either after, you know what, this is not about this. This is about this man, the god of the JWF, Mamoa Curry, standing tall once again and for the last time. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, he's been Blake Tanner, that's been Captain Tibbs, I've been Silver Spoon, and this was night 2 of Wrestlepalooza. And we will see you next time.